a look at the game that I was at, Rose Stadium,
Okay.
Centennial out of Burleson. They and Tyler High, of course, Tyler High lost by 6. That's how close this game was.
Yeah.
And I got to give kudos to Coach Wood's offense. They were down 14-0.
Another slow start.
Another slow start, but they revved it back up and would tie the game. And these two teams were equally competitive. They were at the same level. They were at the same level. What impressed me about the Lions is they didn't roll over.
Yeah.
Because you know what? We've been down before.
Yeah.
And it's early. Yeah. And they were able to tie it. Then they let them get a touchdown. And then they had a kid that kicked a 48-yard field goal.
Jeez.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. So they went in 21-17 trailing at the half. And then they wound up being, like I said, a 6-point margin. 42-36, I believe, was the score of the game. I think this game would have given them a playoff berth, I think.
Yeah, that's what I just was looking at. I mean, Midlothian and Highland Park, I don't know how they did tonight. We're going to assume they won unless they played each other. But they'll stay undefeated. Tyler High drops to 2-2. Centennial moves to 2-1. And depending on what Red Oak does tonight, or did tonight, this is a loss that Tyler High. This is a loss that Tyler High did not need.
Right.
This was one that you kind of look at and you say, okay, if we can win this one, we can move on and probably at least get a 4 seed in the playoffs. So now they're going to have to battle to get a spot in the playoffs, but I think they can do it.
No, I think they can too. And they have a young man. He's a sophomore. Latrayson, I'm going to say their name right, Latrayson Harrelson, on the money.
He's a stud.
He caught a nice 48-yard pass from Caden Granberry. He put it right on the money, and he's got that, he strided the end zone. He had like 8 yards to go. Yeah. Great play by him. Then they would come back and find a way to score with Ashton Arriaga. This kid here. Yeah. He's got some wheels.
Hey, shout out to his pops. I know his pops, Javier. So shout out to Javier. Yeah.
Well, he was key on their game-tying drive by running downhill. Just outstanding. He was money as well. And this team, they have weapons. And this kid here, this is the kid from Centennial.
That's a bulky kid.
That's the second play of the game for them because they opened up with a big deep pass and kind of caught the secondary off guard. Granberry, he makes a nice throw. And this is nobody's fault. The DB just made a great play.
Oh, wow.
He made a great play.
Oh, wow. He picked that off?
Yeah, he picked that off. Give him credit.
Yeah.
Give him credit. And here we go. We have another touchdown pass. So there's some ground to cover in the defense. But the defense hung in there. They challenged them. This was on the money. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Harrelson.
Oh, yeah, in the bucket.
In the bucket.
Oh.
And I met Caden Granberry's father. He's probably watching us right now. Your son played very well, sir. Nice meeting you as well. Meanwhile, here's Arriaga.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look at Ashton go.
He's got moves. He's got that quick twitch.
Yeah.
He can go. He got some power too.
Yeah.
Now here is the 48-yarder.
Look at that.
Let's give this kid some love. Marvin Espinal.
And had some room to spare.
And had some room to spare. Yeah. Marvin Espinal, an impressive 48-yarder. Last play of the first half, 21-17. They were trailing, but they go on to lose, as I said, 42-36. So the effort was there.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I think when a team has to roar back to catch up, you kind of expand yourself a little bit.
Yep.
But I think these guys, they were competitive. They've always been competitive for the most part, and like I said, they didn't just get mad, lose their cool.
But it's what you talk with Coach Woods about every week when you talk to him, or when you do talk to him, about starting slow. And that's something that Tyler High has done all year. And I think they probably, they got a 4-4 record now. You're probably looking at maybe a 6-2 record if they can start a little faster. It's just they get in these holes and then and like you said, expend all that energy trying to come back. And then by the end of the game, you're just worn out because you've tried to come back so much.
And that's just it. Okay, we've caught up.
Now what?
Now we got to keep it going. So he'll get his guys to do that because that's something he's concerned about. But hey, no reason to hang your head.
Proud of the effort.
Yeah, proud of the effort, good effort. Got to get that win, but you guys are competitive enough to do that. Coach, I know you watch. Okay.